might have been planned out. Maybe everything was, even down to getting captured.
Yeah. You really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, he can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ihara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ihara is a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure. But assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Thought so.
I've gone to the scenes of both the murder and the train groping. That should be all the places I need to see.
Hey, it's Shiosaki.
What's up, Sari-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ihara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good, but I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah, it involves Ihara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid, and the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
All right, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool, then I'll see you tomorrow.
All the this stuff in this game is pretty dark, man. Mikoshiba, Ihara. Yeah, I think I saw everything there was to see at each of their crime scenes. Now all that's left is getting Sawa Sensei to talk. The key will be learning what happened with Ihara's son 4 years ago. I do wonder what these things add up to. I mean, I don't know, Vissy. I'll go tag along with you. I don't my problem with all of it right now is just I am so and it's the only thing I'm just until I work through all the divorce stuff. It's finalize it. I'm just a little. But yeah, I would love to go with you, Vissy. I don't want to go by myself like that. Traveling, I don't know. I feel like traveling is a shared experience, right? You know what I mean? Vissy, what would you do with all that time with none of the marijuanas? Vissy with the ultimate tea break.
What a waste.
That'd be a giant tea break, my friend. Yeah, Japan is not a place you want to get caught with the marijuanas. Yeah. Oh, there's I saw blue and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that was a giant tea break. Hi, best friend.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented
come! Sound the Neferti! The Neferti!
Why does Lost Judgment seem so appropriate a game for Rodney? Just me?
Robo, thank you for 23 months. That's almost 2 years, my friend. Welcome back to the Ember Red. Oh, yeah, Gizmo. Good to see you, buddy.
Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here?
I hope you're having a
don't
good
you?
day, my friend.
What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know.
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I
I'm doing
saw
all right,
when
man. I'm
Mikoshiba was
tired.
murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. Oh, nice, Robo. She's got information I need to know before I go see
And
Ihara.
somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs
I mean,
to a
I've been
guy
playing
named
this
Hiro
my
Mikoshiba.
third stream playing this,
4
Robo.
years
So
ago.
we're investigating a guy who got caught groping a woman on a train, and when he got convicted of it, he told them that they would find a body somewhere, and the guy whose body they found had been accused of bullying his son so bad 4 years ago that he committed suicide. So it's the whole like investigating why this is all happening, you know.
This man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Yep.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not?
Yep.
That's all
You got
I
it,
wanna
Robo.
know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death,
Look at this
leave you alone.
photograph.
in fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
Ooh, no, I
4
understand, Robo.
years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo
Yes,
High,
Robo.
demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on,
Yup.
I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once.
Yep, Robo.
So yes,
Yup.
that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yeah, I mean, usually when someone hasn't been bullied, that means they're usually are a bully
Must have been
themselves.
incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. To think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
There's no
unfortunate.
bully with you, Robo. I
Even
know you're
so.
not a bully.
I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Wait, where in the story did Ihara definitely find out that Mikoshiba was a bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring himself to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
I mean, the bully's dead already, Robo. He got
By
murdered.
some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to
You're
the
good,
bullies
buddy.
about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Aw. I think I have a clearer picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview Ihara. I should go back to Yokohama 99 and get some rest. Poor lady. You too, Robo. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. Appreciate you, friend. Always a pleasure, Robo. You beautiful boy, you. You beautiful boy, you.
Really, guys?
Jesus, Cal. That is not good, my friend.
What a waste.
Cal, I mean, that's so hard to do. Like, why are the orders down so badly like that? Jesus, man. That's crazy, Cal. Yeah, how are you supposed to live on that? Like,
Really, guys?
Wolfie, what's up, friend? It's good to see you. No, yeah, this is a weird Hearthstone. Yeah, Cal. Wolfie, it's good to see you, friend. I hope you're having a good time. I've had a rough last year or so, but I'm doing better now. Kel,
And stay down.
yeah, I'm beating up digital hobos and high school students now. Woof. Hmm? What's up with this dog? Hey, what's wrong? You lose your owner?
Huh?
Well, Yagami Shi, it appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of the Jinsho. Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around town of an odd dog who apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve. Well, I mean, I understand an extended Twitch break, but Twitch has been then my home away from home for the last couple. Fuck, man, especially since COVID. So he actually stops by here rather often. And it's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously, this dog does that? Yeah, Wolfie, this is a Lost Judgment. It's a spinoff of the Yakuza games, which is basically kind of like Japanese Grand Theft Auto. But this is a spinoff, and you're like playing a detective lawyer trying to solve crimes. It's pretty awesome, though. A break from people like Rod? Never. Yeah, it's a Cal. Yes, for the past few months now, he seems to take his self-appointed position quite seriously. He kind of sounds like Amasawa.
By the way,
Why is he wandering around town, though? He has a collar, so he is obviously not just a stray. Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. He's very well trained and the perfect specimen of his health. No one's seen him rooting around in garbage or anything. So, based on this information, it's clear that he has someone taking care
I
of him.
see.
The mystery-chasing dog's a big mystery himself, huh? Woof. Something wrong, boy?
Wait.
Oh, he's picked up the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him. Yagami, she. Am I supposed to hold his leash? He just has proper leash manners is all. I guess if he really is that smart, I can see why he's walking around freely.
What?
What is it? What do you want me to take you for a walk? Yagami, she. I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full with the MRC. I have to take care of this detective dog too. What is going on? There's a reason, Wolfie, I'm not streaming Hearthstone all the time. I stream Battlegrounds occasionally, but yeah. Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy? In the last 3 years since I stopped streaming Hearthstone, I've lost my shit a couple times. I mean, I lost my shit a couple times last year, but... What, Lassie? Timmy fell down the well? You're not just taking me to get food, are you? Hey, Wolf. Guess I'm not taking point on this case.
Doing great.
I do want to see... I know, it is. I know you're fine. I'm just going along with it, Wolfie. Of course, man. It's good to see you, friend. Dude, I had a hell of a year last year. Is going through a divorce now and doing a bunch. But
Got something?
I'm still up straight, kicking and breathing, man. So. Oh no, dude. Wolfie, I understand because my rage with like. It's funny, Wolfie. People don't understand, like, new watchers don't have any context of how much a maniac I was playing Hearthstone. Like...
Doing great.
I mean, Kel, even that was minor compared to Hearthstone rage. I was, like, lost my shit on a regular basis on Hearthstone. I think I lost my shit more on Marvel's Midnight Suns than I did Battlegrounds to be, or Baldur's Gate 3 to be honest. Where are we going, dog? Waff. Is this where you're leading me, huh, boy? This is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her? Nope. She just said to wait here, that she'd be back for me soon. Oh dear. This is not good.
Excuse me.
Dude, Wolfie, you were not the only one to make up accounts to fuck with me, so... Excuse me, is there some sort of trouble? And you are? Takayuki Yagami, a detective from Kamurocho. Waff! Oh, what a cute doggy. Is something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to wait here. What? Facility? Yes, our orphanage's main facility is upstairs.
I see.
And you say he was left here? And the mother doesn't seem to be returning? Okay. Yes, and he actually has this envelope with him when I first came out to ask if anything was wrong. Some kind of letter? It's blank. It says, please take care of Shusuke-chan. Ah, I see. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. He means the world to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he's here. Being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth, that's no way to treat a person. Hey, Shishuki-kun, right? How long's your mom been gone? Like an hour. That's true. There's a slight chance she could still be nearby. Yukami-san, was it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but... Say, did your mom mention anything at all about where she might be going? Yeah, it's been a long time, Wolfie. I have people almost on 6 years of streaming subs, Wolfie. Like, I have literally, like, my sister is now at, like, I think the last time I saw her sub was, like, 58 months. And my buddy Lauren is up there, too. Dude, I forget all the time how long I've been streaming. I don't know. Okay, how about her name? What's her name? Mikan. Shibuya Mikan. Not much I could do with just that, though. What is it? You interested in the letter, boy? Arf! Is that what? An O0 hat? What's O0? I don't know what O0 is. This hat is a VGOG fly, whatever the fuck that means. VGOG fly? Oh, you think you could track her sent by the envelope? Arf, arf. Well, if the dog's as much of a detective as Tsukumo made him sound out like he is, I suppose I should let him take a crack at it. All right, track the scent for me, will you? Arf, arf.
Got something? This way, huh? Doing great.
Detective dog, detective dog. That's the brothel place from Like a Dragon.
Doing great. Got something?
There's a lot, Wolfie. I mean, it's funny now. Like, so now I hang out outside of the Hearthstone stream, right? And one of my good friends and a buddy that I lives in, he lives in Denver with me, is like, he's got 120 month subs. So like when you hit 100 month subs in his channel, you get to pick a game for him to play for a day. It's pretty cool. Come on, Mikan-chan. Time to get in. Shusuke-kun, was it? You gotta make that dough for his sake, right? And you promise you'll send him a share, right? Of course we will, Mikan-chan. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end, either. Is that her, boy? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone somewhere else. Shoot!
Excuse me.
You're Shizuki-kun's mom, right? Mikan Shibuya? How? How do you know that? I came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Didn't expect me to run into this guy too, but now I see what's going on. A dog led you? My guess is you owed someone enough money that this scumbag's trying to drag you off to work on some unsavory job for the rest of your life. A brothel or something, probably. What? I mean, happens all the time in Kamurocho where I work. What? What the fuck's your deal, asshole? If you're getting in the way of company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead. I already heard you say she owes you. How much does she owe you by now? What interest are you charging? She borrowed 500 grand. With interest, that's 9 million. You're planning on covering it or something?
No way.
Okay, see, that's an exorbitant rate. I knew I was looking at a loan shark from the first moment. I think I'll be leaving with Mikan-san now. Do I need to knock you out first or no? Oh, nice. Nice. Fuck you, man. We got her first. You know what? I'm just gonna ice you and your mud.
Let's play by there. I'm not even warmed up.
I mean, I-80 goes all the way across the country. It goes, yeah. I mean, it starts in like it goes through Ohio too. Ugh, fuck. So, you want to talk about how treating people as property is illegal? What? What? I'm a fully licensed lawyer and I'd be happy to take her case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Oh, shit. Screw this. So, is that it? How'd it get so bad, Mikan-san? Huh? Shisuke-san's Kun's waiting for you at the orphanage. He thought you were going to come back for him. They said if I didn't go with that man, they'd sell Shisuke off to someone. So that's why.
In other words,
it made you panic enough to agree to do what they said. Yes, I feel so terrible.
no way.
That's the sort of thing loan sharks will do. They figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they own you outright.
Excuse me.
I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho that'd be happy to help you. Should I reach out to her for you? Please, please. Mom, you're back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who's a good boy?
Good job, boy. Woof. But what are you doing, really? You've got this whole town talking about you now. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? Jeez, boy. I wish you could tell me. You got me, son. I have a huge favor to ask you. I'll pay you if I have to. Please, find Ranpo for me. Ranpo, the old mystery author? Nice, Wolfie. That's awesome. Dude, I have a book of poetry I'm working on. It's almost, I mean, I have all the poems. It's putting it together. That's a thing. But that's fucking awesome, man. Oh, sorry. Rampo's the name of our dog, but he's a big mystery lover, too. Even gets away from the house to go solve them sometimes. Let me send a picture. Ah, I should have known. So you're Amasawa's dog, huh? What?
Seriously?
Just had to break away from the family and make a name for yourself, huh? Can't say I'm surprised, though. They say pets and their owners grow more and more alike over the years, but this is... Whatever, I should get in touch with Amasawa.
Yagami-san!
Yakame-san, so sorry you had to deal with Ranpo. Hey, Ranpo, you listen. No wandering off on your own. How many times have I told you? You'll never behave, will you? Aw, he seems like a good boy to me. Aren't you? Woof. Yagami-san, well, he does seem rather fond of you. Ranpo's usually more wary of strangers.
Can't be.
Maybe he sees you more as a professional partner, Yagami-san.
Huh?
Really? You think so?
Yes.
Indeed, I do. In fact, I've been raising him as a proper investigatory partner ever since he was a puppy. Huh? What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read a book about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack a case. The moment I finished that book, I started training Rampo to help me solve mysteries. So you're why he's always sniffing out trouble. Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good at slipping
What does
out.
that mean?
Is that okay? Like with the animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Rampo's been caught several times by both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologizes every time. He's becoming quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite and even tries to help people out, so they're a lot more lenient with him than they're supposed to be. Haha, you two really are like, huh? What? You think so?
Hey.
You know, you really did train him well. Think you'd be willing to help me again if we ran across each other in town? Well, I suppose so. You could always try calling for him at least. If he's around and feels like helping, you might get lucky. You're living your best life, aren't you, boy? Woof. A detective dog. These games just keep getting crazier, man. Ah, Rampo, no. Sorry, Yagami-san. I have to go. These games are wonderful. Huh, good luck with that case. Maybe we should try calling for Rampo the next time I need his nose for an investigation. Although there's no guarantee he'll come running. A new partner? I don't know where I'm going. Whee. Time to beat up high school students. Beating up high school students.
What a
Do do
waste.
do 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 do. Beating up high school students. Do 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 do. I got like 10 minutes. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to hit my 3 hours. My OBS just shit the bed.
What is going on? Having a party?
Hey, welcome back. Care for a drink, Yagami-san?
Heads up.
Now make yourself at home. Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you mean?
Go on is fine. You just swung by to have a chat with you, man. Not that I mind hanging out over beers and shogi.
Kaito's a gentleman and a scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Check it out, Yagami-san. You're only here to get to the bottom of that Hiro Mikoshiba kid's murder, right? That's gotta be the reason the Yokohama Liumang attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've gotta cut me in, man.
Thanks, but I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold? No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn? Just finish your game and go home already.
When you benefit from someone who knows the scene? You know, I can get you anywhere in a Jincho above or below ground.
Aren't you expensive?
I'll give you a first-time customer price. I'm not about to sit here and let some outsider swoop in and take all the credit alone. And that means I guess I'm gonna chill here until you give me the nod.
It's Tsukumo and Sugiura's place as far as I'm concerned. Not even my call to make.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
I don't really care.
Such a nice office. I'm gonna love it here.
I don't get
Yagami-shi, guess what? The internet picked up on the Ihara link to Mikoshiba. The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out.
Son of a bitch, student teacher should burn in hell.
Well,
for
Wolfie, you
bullying
know
a
you're
kid all the
always
way
welcome to
suicide.
hang out, my friend. I do
Mikoshiba
this
was a
Tuesday,
damn
Wednesday,
psychopath.
Thursday, and Saturdays. So
Ihara is the vigilante
I'm
broker.
around.
And that's not even the trolls.
So the news is blowing up on the net, huh?
In the internet terms, this is only the first spark that could ignite into a fire. Not even what I'd call viral.
Then who's lighting the spark? The people responsible for Mikoshiba's murder?
I'll have to go down a few more rabbit holes before I can make that call, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
That said, some posts are kinda suspicious. This one here, for instance. Ihara totally called the location of the body at his trial. The fact that he did that never really even went public, as far as I can tell.
It was kept off the record?
When Ihara got arrested, the cop-turned-groper story and his sexual battery charges were huge news. It was all the media could talk about. But by the time his trial rolled around, the news had already moved on. His guilty verdict barely made a blip.
Fellas, I told you I wanted to be kept in the loop on this stuff. You saying Mikoshiba had more than one killer? And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still hanging around Ijincho?
It's been over 2 months already, man. If they were here, they're probably long gone by now. Another peaceful day in Ijincho, right? Check outside.
Oh, it's the masked asshole.
The white mask again.
Let's go, Chuck.
I'll catch you later.
Not bad.
You're not getting away this time.
Wolfie, you never need to pay sub to hang out here, but if you like to, it's always appreciated, my friend. I just appreciate you being here. Trying to read chat and
Hold up.
yeah, I don't like. This is all a hobby to hang out with people I think are cool and, you know, have a good time with, you know. And hoping I could create a community that, you know, people are cool with and have a good time around, you know. I like having a safe space for my community and my friends, you know?
Hold up.
Like, hitting him with a bucket doesn't seem to do anything.
You won't get away.
Gotcha. Oh, great. Where am I? You lure me here?
Don't worry, man. I'm not planning on killing you tonight.
Okay, but why else would you take off the mask?
Because from this point forward, Eugene Cho is closed. You won't be coming back. I'm Tesso. For what it's worth, I'm an officer candidate of the Yokohama Leomong. I hear you took out some of my masked boys the other day.
Oh, you mean those guys who thought they could sneak up on me in the afternoon?
Maybe if you hadn't resisted at the time, you'd be in a lot less pain than you're about to be in the near future.
Who's paying you to try to take me down?
This is a job that came down from the top of the org. I don't know who hired us, and to be honest, I don't give a shit either. But ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time. None of you guys make a move! I want to see if the rumors are true, so I get first taste. Show me what you got.
Show me what you're working with!
Here we
Okay. Goddamn, man. It's not really fair having to fight a guy with giant claws on his hands. Damn. Dude, you get hit so fucking hard. It's like, damn. Eat a bag dicks. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining
Running a little late
men.
tonight, aren't we, Kaito-san?
Yeah, my bad. Had to punch my way through a few guys.
Hey, you gotta run for it. If you stick around, it's not gonna matter how many lives you've got.
Yeah, but if I run now, who's gonna pay for Tsukumo's window then?
For fuck's sake, I'll just pay for it. Now get out of there.
You got a deal.
It was raining men. It's good to see you, Jody. I hope you. I appreciate the lurking. I do. Lurks are always appreciated around these parts. You know the deal. It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's appropriate because it was raining also in the game. I will badly sing to my chat on a regular basis, believe me.
Path's all clear. I'm on my
Nothing
way.
gets me going hotter with a guy that is being rained on. I mean, it's the whole like, you know, in like romantic movies, the guy in the rain, you know, kind of thing. Isn't that like Ryan Gosling in The Notebook or whatever? By the way, I love Ryan Gosling. I finally watched Barbie this weekend, and fuck, man, that movie's awesome. I mean, very, very true, Wolfie. Oh yeah, he's fucking gorgeous, Jody. He's one of those guys that started making me go, maybe I like dudes a little bit. And yep, Gosling did it. I mean, what a surprise. Look at him. He was supposed to be in the Wolfman movie, and then for some reason they replaced, like, I think he dropped out because of all the strikes and shit. Yep. My first Gosling thing was Drive, I think, that I watched him in, and I'm like, damn. And I learned recently, Gosling is a giant Doctor Who fan. I did not know that before recently. I haven't watched any of it yet. I need to, though. I haven't, like, I think the last one I don't even know what the last episode I watched was. It's been the fucking, my whole situation with cable and shit, I don't know when I watch anything anymore because I just finally got rid of my fucking Netflix thing, but, like, it's so hard to fucking track when the shit is and, like, where it is. And, hey, how about you guys help me and the guy kicking me in the face repeatedly and do something about it instead of just standing there and watching. Yeah. The whole, like, Matt Smith coming back thing is pretty awesome. Or not Matt Smith, David Tennant. Yeah, Capaldi is all. Capaldi got the raw deal, man. Capaldi's first season, he was awesome. The writing was fucking garbage. I don't remember if he did 2 or 3 seasons, but like I think he did 2. And goddamn, and the second, like, I'm talking and not playing or paying attention to my game. And God damn it.